Sex is like snow, you never know how many inches you are going to get or how long it is going to last. Q. What is 6.9? A really great thing ruined by a period. One day, little Susie and her mom are walking down a beach when they see a couple having sex. Little Susie asks her mother, "What are they doing?" And her mother replies, "They're baking a cake so that she doesn't have to explain sex to little Susie." Later that day, after mom has tucked little Susie into bed, little Susie's dad comes home. Mom and dad decide to have sex on the couch. The next morning, little Susie goes up to mom and asks, "Mommy, were you and daddy baking a cake last night?" Mom replies, "Yes we were, Susie. How did you know?" Susie replies, "'Cause I saw some icing on the couch." A man walks into a pub and asks for 12 shots of vodka. The barman says, "Wow, 12. Are you celebrating?" The man replies, "I've just experienced my first blowjob." The barman says, "That's brilliant. Let me get you another one on the house." The man replies, "No, that's okay. If the 12th one doesn't get the taste out of my mouth, nothing will." Just had a dangerous mole removed from the end of my penis. Definitely won't be shagging one of those again. A man comes home early from work and shouts, "Honey, I'm home." No reply. So he goes upstairs and calls from the landing, "Honey, I am home," but still no reply. Frustrated, he goes into the bedroom and finds his wife on the bed, stark naked. "Oh Norman, I didn't expect you this early," she says, holding her chest and breathing heavily. He thinks she is having a heart attack and runs downstairs to ring for an ambulance. He starts dialing the emergency number when his young daughter starts pulling at his jacket. "Dad," she says. "Dad," she says again. "What is it?" "I'm busy," he says. "Uncle Jack is in the wardrobe with no clothes on," she tells him. He drops the phone and runs back to the bedroom. "You bastard, you f-king bastard," he shouts angrily at Norman. "You bastard. My wife is having a heart attack and you are going around scaring the kids." One day little Johnny walked out of his bedroom with his suitcase packed. His dad asked him where he was going and Johnny replied, "Last night I heard you say that you were pulling out and mommy said she was coming too. I didn't want to be left behind." 3 old women were sitting on a park bench. A flasher ran up and whipped open his coat. 2 of the old ladies had a stroke and the third couldn't reach. 3 guys survive a plane crash in the desert. They wander for days, starving and thirsty. They finally come across a lone house and knock on the door, desperate for help. A crusty old lady answers, and says she'd be happy to help if one of them will agree to satisfy her sexually first. After a quick discussion, one of the guys decides to take one for the team. He walks into her bedroom while the other 2 wait outside the house. He tells her to close her eyes and open her legs. He quickly runs to the kitchen and grabs the first penis-shaped thing he can find, an ear of corn. He shoves it in her, and throws it out the window. Grabs another, rams it in and throws it out the window. She is finally satisfied and agrees to cook for them. He goes outside to get his friends, and they exclaim, "We're actually not hungry anymore. We just ate some delicious, buttery corn on the cob." A husband and wife decide on a code language whenever they feel like having sex to escape the attention of their son. According to the code language, the wife will be the typewriter and the husband will act as the typist. However, they had a petty quarrel a few days ago and were not talking to each other. One day the husband gets into the mood and he can't hold any longer. So he sends a word to his wife through the son. The son comes and tells her, "Mom, Dad wants to use the typewriter." The wife was having her period at that time and she thought for a while and said, "Tell Dad, he can't because the red ribbon is on now," she said. However, the husband misunderstands that it was a deliberate excuse on her part. Next day the son comes to his dad on an errand from his mom this time and tells him, "Dad, Mom said it is okay now, the red ribbon is removed and you can type." The husband then tells his son, "Tell your mom I don't need to type now. It was urgent, so I've already written with my hand." Thank you for watching. Subscribe.